Hello, namaste friends. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good and welcome back to Kushira's kitchen. Today's video is very special and it's for Diwali lunch or dinner menu. It's Diwali and a time of awesome food, and it is a time when you will be surrounded by all your relatives and friends. That makes it obvious that you will be expected to prepare a grand dinner or a lunch for the guests. And here I have prepared three type of lunch or dinner menu with one snacks, and that is chakli, chicken kofta biryani, puri bhaji and butter chicken. Diwali lunch or dinner, specially for guests, is more time consuming task than actually cooking, and if we have the menu planned, then it does saves lots of time, and I'm sure few of you agree at this with me. And yes, finish your work before party so you get time to get ready and enjoy the party rather than being in the kitchen all the time. And have a fabulous Diwali celebration. Chakli is a deep fried snack made from rice flour, gram flour, and other lentils flour. They are also known as murukku in South India. Chaklis are made as a part of a Diwali snack in India. And there are many versions of making chaklis, but today I'm sharing my family recipe of instant rice flour chakli. And these chaklis are made with very few ingredients. I have used rice flour and yellow moong dal flour. And guys, I tell you, it turned out so good. Perfect taste, perfect shape, perfect texture, and nice, crisp, and crunchy. So, friends, let's start making this crispy, crunchy chakli for Diwali snack. Here I have taken 1/4 cup of yellow moong dal. If you want, you can use the urad dal too. Now I will rinse the moong dal 2 to 3 times. Here I have washed the moong dal. Now I will dry roast the moong dal. Here in a kadai I will dry roast the moong dal until it changes into a light golden brown in color. I will dry roast the moong dal on a low medium flame. Roasting the dal helps to remove the extra moisture from the dal, and the raw taste of the dal goes off too. And our chakli will last longer than a month. You can even use urad dal instead of a moong dal, but the procedure is same. You have to wash and then dry roast the dal. Roast the dal on a low medium flame until it turns light golden brown in color and the nice aroma comes out from the dal. Here the dal is nicely roasted and got nice golden brown in color. Now let's transfer the dal into a bowl or a plate. Now let the dal cool down before we grind into a fine powder. Now I will grind the dal into a fine powder. Here I have grind the dal into a fine powder. Now let's go through the other ingredients. Here in a bowl I am adding 1 cup of rice flour. Now I am going to add the roasted moong dal powder. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of gram flour, that is besan. Now I am going to add half a teaspoon ajwain, carom seed, half a teaspoon cumin seed, that is jeera, and 1 teaspoon sesame seed, white sesame seed, that is tal. Add salt as per the taste. I am using 1 teaspoon salt and half a teaspoon chilli powder, red chilli powder. Now mix all the dry ingredients very well. Now here I am adding hot ghee. You can even add hot oil or hot butter instead of ghee. I have added 2 tablespoons of hot ghee. Now use a spoon to combine all the ingredients very well. And once the mixture cools down, use your hand to mix all the ingredients very well. And once you mix the ingredient, it should be like breadcrumbs. Now I am going to knead the dough with hot boiling water. So be careful when you add the hot water. And start adding hot water little by little to the flour and mix it with the help of a spoon. And now add more hot water as required and begin to knead the dough. Knead a medium soft smooth dough. And you have seen I have just add half a teaspoon red chilli powder because I don't want to make the chakli spicy. But if you like to eat spicy chakli, you can add more red chilli powder, or even you can add ginger garlic or green chilli paste. Here you can see the dough is nice, smooth and soft. Just knead for a few more seconds. Here our dough is ready. Now cover the dough and let it rest for at least 15 to 20 minutes. You will need a chakli maker to make those chaklis. And I'm going to use a star shaped mold. Now let's heat up the oil for deep frying on a kadai or a wok. Our dough was rested for half an hour. Now give it a quick knead to the dough. Now apply some oil to the chakli maker and place a portion of the dough inside it. And now close the lid and a chakli maker. Now use an aluminium foil or a butter paper and make chaklis on them so that it's easy to remove them. Now move in round to get a spiral shape. And break the dough towards the end and press it to the last circle of the spiral. Same way I will make all the chaklis. If you are not getting proper shape, this means the dough is too moist. Add some flour and knead again. If the chakli breaks while forming them, it means that the dough does not have enough moisture. Add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water and knead the dough again. And here I have made all the chaklis and they are ready for frying. So let's fry them. Now lift the chakli gently and slide it into the hot oil. If the chakli comes up gradually, that means the oil is ready. And if the chakli sits at the bottom, this means the oil is still cold. And if the chakli comes up too quickly, this means the oil is too hot. And just fry 4 to 5 chaklis at a time. Don't overcrowd the kadai or a pan while frying. And fry the chakli on a low flame until it turns light golden brown in color or the small oil bubbles disappears. And once the oil disappears means our chakli is ready. And here you can see the small oil bubbles almost disappeared. Means our chakli is ready. Now let's transfer the chakli into a kitchen towel. Now I will fry the remaining chaklis in the same way, and once the chaklis are cooled at a room temperature, then store them in an airtight container or a jar or a box. The crunchy, crispy chakli snack for Diwali festival is ready. To serve the chakli plain as a snack with some masala chai. This chakli recipe was so easy and instant with just few ingredients. Do try this at Diwali festive and do give a feedback in the comment box below. And if you like this recipe and this video, do give a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Now let's move on to the other recipe. And here comes the another recipe for Diwali menu, and it is puri bhaji. The potato bhaji which I am going to share with you can be served with puris or dosas or plain paratha or plain chapati. You can serve the potato bhaji with puris and with some sliced onions and lemon wedges. You know, the next day I served the potato bhaji with plain dosa and coconut chutney for breakfast. I also stuffed this potato bhaji in bread with some cheese and grill it in a toaster and have it as a sandwich. Potato cheese sandwich, and it really tastes delicious. So now let's start with the puri bhaji. Let's go through the ingredients. Here I have taken 3 medium-sized onion, cut into finely sliced. The next ingredients is garlic. I have taken 7 to 8 garlics, finely chopped. One small size ginger, finely chopped. 3 green chilies cut into slits. Here I have taken 5 medium-sized boiled potatoes. Now I am going to roughly mash the potatoes with the help of a fork. Here the potatoes are mashed. Now let's check the other ingredients. Here I have taken 1 teaspoon urad dal, 1 teaspoon mustard seed, and 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, half a teaspoon asafoetida. It helps in better digestion. 10 to 12 curry leaves, half a teaspoon turmeric powder, and salt as per the taste. Here in a wok I have added 3 tablespoons of oil and it's nice hot. Now I'm going to add mustard seed. Let the mustard seed crackle. Now I'm going to add urad dal. Add cumin seed along with asafoetida. Now saute for few seconds. Now let's add curry leaves, green chilies along with onion and garlic. Now give it a nice mix and cook until the onion get translucent. Here the onion turned translucent. Now let's add chopped ginger and saute for few seconds. Now let's add turmeric powder, half a teaspoon turmeric powder. Give it a nice mix and saute for a minute. Now let's add the mashed potatoes along with salt. Now give it a nice mix. Mix it everything very well. Now I'm going to add half a cup of water and give it a nice mix. Here I am adding dried fenugreek leaves, that is dried methi leaves. It gives very nice taste to the masala. And at this point, if you have coriander leaves, you can add that too. Now cover and cook the potato masala on a low flame for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now let's check the potato masala. Give it a nice mix. And here our potato masala is ready. Now let's transfer into the bowl. Now let's prepare the puri dough. Here I have taken 2 cups of whole wheat flour. In this I'm going to add salt, half a teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons semolina, that is suji. Adding semolina to the dough makes the puri crisp. Two tablespoons of oil. It also helps to make the puri crisp and soft. Now mix all the ingredients very well. And now add water little by little and start making a dough. Make a stiff and tight dough. And the dough should not be crumbly and dry. And it must not be soft like the chapati dough. The most important step to make a good puri is to make the dough correctly. It must not be sticky or loose, but must be a tight dough. And this helps in puffing the puri without soaking up extra oil. And here our puri dough is almost ready. I have applied some oil to the dough just to smoothen the dough. Now cover the dough and let it rest for 5 minutes. Just for 5 minutes. Here the puri dough was rested for 5 minutes. Now give it a quick knead to the dough. And now start making the dough ball. Shape the dough of small round ball. Here the dough ball for puri is ready. Now let's roll them. Now take a dough ball, apply a drop of oil and roll them out into a small round shape. Applying oil instead of the dry flour keeps the deep frying oil clear till the end. It is good especially if you are making lots of puris. Here I have rolled out a medium sized puris. Same way I will roll the other puris. I will apply some oil and roll. And if you're using flour, make sure you use a little as possible. And dust it off from each of the puri before frying. And yes, do not roll the puris too thin or too thick. Puris need to be medium size thick, otherwise they will not puff. And the most important step to make a good puri is to make the dough correctly. It must not to be sticky or loose, but must be tight dough. And here the puris are ready for frying. Heat up oil in a wok to check if the oil is ready. Drop the tiny ball of dough in the hot oil, and if it rises to the surface right away means oil is ready for frying. Now drop the puri in a hot oil. Keep frying the puri evenly until you get brown color on both the sides on a medium flame. And here you can see the puri is nicely puffed up. And it got nice golden browning color from both the sides. And here our puri is ready. Let's transfer it into a tissue paper. And now same way I will fry all the puris. And puri is one of the most well-known breakfasts enjoyed in all regions of India. It is also eaten with chana curry or suji halwa or even with srikhand. And here I have fried all the puris and it is ready to serve with masala, potato masala. To serve the puri bhaji hot along with some onion slices and some lemon wedges. And if you like this recipe, do give a thumbs up and do give a feedback in the comment box below. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and do share with your friends and family. Now let's move on to another recipe, which is chicken kofta biryani. And here comes the next recipe. It's a kofta chicken biryani. Kofta chicken biryani is a unique and flavored biryani rice made with potatoes and deep fried meatballs. You can make the kofta with any meat like chicken or lamb to suit your preference. It is basically an extension to the traditional biryani, which is either made with meat with bones. It is an ideal one-pot meal which can be served for any occasions or perhaps can be made for a day-to-day lunchbox recipe. And I have shared few other flavored biryani recipes in my channel. And my personal favorite is dum style cooked biryani. And slow dum style cooking will help to infuse the biryani flavors into the rice and meatballs. So let's begin. For chicken kofta biryani, here I have taken 500 gram boneless chicken means. In this, I'm going to add 2 green chilies finely chopped, handful of coriander leaves, and half cup for the kofta gravy. And now I'm going to add half a teaspoon garam masala powder, here I have taken 3 tablespoons of roasted Bengal gram dal, and now grind it into a fine powder. Now let's add 1 teaspoon of ghee. It will help to keep the kofta soft. Add salt as per the taste. Add 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste. Now let's mix all the ingredients very well. Here the chicken mince is nicely marinated. Now let's cover and let it rest for at least half an hour. While the chicken mince is resting, let's go through the other ingredients. Here I have taken 6 medium-sized potatoes cut into half, 5 medium-sized onions finely sliced, 3 medium-sized tomatoes blended into a fine puree. In powdered spices, here I have taken half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, 1 tablespoon red chilli powder, and 2 tablespoon biryani masala powder, and 1 cup plain yogurt. Here in a wok, the oil is nice and hot. Now let's fry the potatoes. Frying helps the potatoes to hold the shape. If added directly to the gravy, the potato will become mushy. I will fry the potatoes until it becomes nice golden brown in color. Here the potatoes are a nice golden brown in color. Let's transfer it into a tissue paper. Here the chicken mince was nicely rested for half an hour. Now start making the kofta balls. Now grease your hand with some oil and start making the kofta balls. Here I have made all the koftas. Now let's fry them. I'm going to fry the koftas in same oil. I will fry the koftas until it turns light brown in color. We don't want to fry the koftas like a kebab. We just want a light golden brown in color. Here the koftas are light golden brown in color. Now let's transfer it into a tissue paper. Now let's prepare the rice for the biryani. Here I have added 2 cardamom, 1 star anise, 3 cloves, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, add 1 teaspoon salt, add 1 teaspoon ghee, and now let the water boil nicely. Here the water is nicely boiled. Now let's add the rice. Here I have taken 2 cups of long grains basmati rice. Now give it a nice stir and cook the rice on a high flame until the rice is cooked 90%. While the rice is cooking, meanwhile, let's prepare the kofta gravy. Here in a wok, I am adding 3 tablespoons of ghee. Now I am going to add the whole spices, 1 star anise, 1 cinnamon stick, 2 green cardamom and 3 cloves. Saute for few seconds. Now let's add the onions and cook until it turns nice golden brown in color. If you are using fried onions, you can skip this part. And frying the onions are very important. It gives very nice caramel taste to the biryani. You can also use store-bought fried onions. It is easily available in the supermarkets. The onions are nice golden brown in color. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste and saute until the raw taste of ginger garlic paste goes off. Here the ginger garlic paste is cooked well. Now let's add the tomato puree and add salt and give it a nice mix. Now let's add the powdered spices, that is chilli powder, coriander powder, turmeric powder and biryani masala powder. And saute on a low medium flame until the masala cooks well. Here the masala is cooked well. You can see the oil is separated from the masala. Now let's add the coriander leaves and some fresh mint leaves. Now give it a nice stir. Now let's add 1 cup of yogurt. Mix it well. Now let's add 1 cup of water along with the fried potatoes. And give it a nice mix and cook on a low flame for few minutes. Now let's check the rice. Here the rice is almost 90% cooked. Now let's strain the rice. Here I have added fried koftas to the gravy and it's nice cooked. And at this point you can check the salt. Here our kofta gravy is cooked. Now let's transfer half of the kofta gravy into the bowl. Now start layering the rice. Add half of the rice on top of the kofta gravy. Add some coriander leaves, some mint leaves and some fried onions. Now let's add the second layer of kofta gravy. Now let's add the second layer of the rice. Add some coriander leaves, some fried onions and add 1 tablespoon of ghee. Here I have added food color and it is optional. Now I am covering the pan with a silver foil. Now place an iron tawa and heat up on high flame, and once it's nice hot, place the biryani pot onto the tawa and lower the flame and cook on a lower flame for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Now let's quickly prepare the raita for the biryani. Here I have taken 2 cups of yogurt. In this I am going to add 1 cucumber and 1 tomatoes. 1 finely chopped green chilies, and 1 finely chopped onions. Now add salt and give it a nice mix. And here our raita for the biryani is ready. Now it's time to check the biryani. Wow, it looks so nice and appetizing. Now let's do the serving. Serve this delicious chicken kofta biryani hot with green salad or raita of your choice. And if you like this recipe, do give a thumbs up and do give a feedback in the comment box below. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and do share with your friends and family. Take care. Bye bye. Butter chicken. Butter chicken is also known as murga makhani. Similar to chicken tikka masala, butter chicken is one of the most popular curries at any Indian restaurant around the world. Tender, juicy, golden chicken pieces in an incredible creamy gravy sauce. This butter chicken recipe is one of the best you will try. You will love how easy it is to make in the comfort of your own home, especially with jeera rice or freshly homemade naan or tandoori roti. The best part of cooking up the butter chicken at home is the ingredient list. Every ingredient is easy to find from any grocery store or supermarket. Here I have taken 700 gram boneless, skinless chicken breast. You can even use chicken thigh. Now I will cut the chicken into small pieces. You must be wondering what's that yellow color on chicken breast? Actually, I have washed the chicken with turmeric. Here I have cut the chicken into small pieces. Now it's time to marinate the chicken. For marination, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of red chilli powder, half a teaspoon garam masala powder, salt as per the taste, 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste, now mix all the ingredients very well. Here the chicken is nicely marinated. Now I will let the marinated chicken rest for at least 1 hour or longer if times allow. The longer the chicken marinate, the more tender and juicy the chicken will be. While the marinated chicken is resting, meanwhile we'll prepare the gravy. For gravy, here I have taken 2 medium-sized onion, roughly cut. I'm going to use 3 large tomatoes that also roughly cut. One inch ginger roughly cut. And 7 to 8 garlics roughly cut. Here in a wok, I'm adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee. You can use butter instead of ghee too. Here the ghee is nice hot. Now I'm adding onion along with tomatoes, ginger and garlic. Now give it a nice mix. Now I'm adding 8 to 10 cashew nuts. Now give it a nice mix and let it cook for a few seconds. And now it's time to add the spices. Here I'm adding half a teaspoon garam masala powder. If you don't want to use in a powder form, you can add the whole spices. Adding salt as per the taste. One tablespoon coriander powder. Now give it a nice mix. And now cover the gravy and let the gravy cook until the tomato become mushy and blend in together. Now I am adding 1 tablespoon of red chilli powder. Here you will see the tomatoes are almost mushy. Here our butter chicken gravy is almost ready. Now it's time to switch off the gas. And now let's transfer the gravy into a bowl and allow to cool a bit. And then we'll blend it into a fine smooth paste. Meanwhile, let's fry the chicken. Add a teaspoon of ghee or oil and fry the chicken for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And yes, don't overcrowd the chicken while frying. Fry the chicken in batches and once done, transfer it into the plate. Here I have fried all the chicken pieces. And now I will blend the gravy into a food processor and blend it until a smooth silk paste. Here I have blended the gravy into a smooth paste. Now in the same wok, I am going to add the gravy. Here I am adding 1 tablespoon of butter. Now give it a nice mix, and at this point you can adjust the consistency of gravy, how thick or thin you want to be your gravy. Now I am adding 2 tablespoons of dried fenugreek leaves. It gives very nice taste to the gravy. Now give it a nice mix. And now it's time to add the fried chicken pieces. Now give it a nice mix and cover and cook on a low flame for at least 5 minutes. Now let's check the gravy. Now I'm adding half a teaspoon garam masala powder. And now cover for another 5 minutes. And here our butter chicken is ready. And it looks so delicious. And now I'm going to prepare the jeera rice to eat with the butter chicken gravy. Here in a saucepan, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee. Here the ghee is nice hot. I'm going to add 1 bay leaf. Fry for a few seconds. Now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of jeera, cumin seed. Now saute for a few seconds and then transfer these tempering into the rice. Now give it a nice mix. And now I'm going to add salt as per the taste. I'm cooking the rice in an electric cooker. Now let's check the rice. Wow, here you can see the rice is cooked so well. It's a non-sticky rice. You can see like this only the butter chicken is looking so beautiful. But to look more attractive, I'm going to garnish the butter chicken with some fresh coriander leaves. You can see the butter chicken looks so beautiful and it's so appetizing. Now let's serve the butter chicken with jeera rice. And here the gravy is very smooth and silk. And the gravy got very beautiful color. To look more attractive, now I'm going to garnish the butter chicken and rice with some fresh coriander leaves. Along with some onion slices and with lemon slice. And here the jeera rice and butter chicken looks so beautiful and it's so appetizing. Do try out this recipe, guys.